I love traveling, especially during COVID when you can't do anything. But sometimes you can't go outside like I do, and you can't walk around or go to the store or a different country on vacation. So what I like to do is shift to different places. You don't chew with your mouth open. Minasan, konnichiwa. Welcome back to another video. Today is a bit different because I'm in my brother's car. So I bring to you a list of places you can shift and what to script there. Yes, chips. Those are Lay's chips. Alright, number 1, 𝓬𝓘𝓷𝓼𝓽𝓪. I've seen a lot of people talk about this place and they ask what kind of stuff they should script. There's the usual, you have to have a high stamina, speed, ability to run very, very long distances. And also the ability to use a really good quirk. Preferably a physical one, not a mental one like 𝓎𝓏𝓘, the guy who can mind control people. Because then you won't pass the test to get to the academy. And then you'll end up in general studies. Not only that, but you want to script that you can't die, you heal very fast, and that you definitely won't die. That's an obvious one because you don't want to die in a place like that. And you're a hero too, so make sure that you script that you can handle the responsibility and the difficulty level that you will have there. Number 2, 𝓤𝓤𝓘𝓽𝓽𝓪, the Promised Neverland. I'm currently attempting to shift here. Not attempting, I will. The issue is that I get scared and I have sensitive ears, right? So last night I did shift there briefly. So I had 𝓬𝓲𝓼𝓽𝓪's lullaby stuck in my head, right? But then as soon as I heard it, I got scared because it wasn't my imagination anymore. It was they who was singing it. Uh-oh, my family's back.
Your mom loves your mom have money.
Minasan, I am back after 4-ish hours, perhaps, and I'm here to conclude what I was talking about earlier. So, since I did specify like 4 different realities where you can shift and what to script there, I wanted to give you a general idea of what to write, because obviously not everyone wants to shift to an anime world or a drama or an alternate version of this reality. So I have to cater to that and help you all in any way I possibly can. I'm at the park right now. Anyway, so an example of a real life script that you could have is for, say, if you want to shift to Sherlock, you would want to figure out what type of intelligence level you have, what type of thinking style that you have. Is it creative? Is it logical? That kind of thing. Also your appearance, that's important, but not as important as you think, because as long as you think it will be okay. You don't have to script everything either. Everyone always asks me, oh, do you have to script every single little thing? How specific do you have to be? Do you have to memorize your script? All that kind of stuff? No, you don't. That would be insane, first of all, to script everything that you want in your DR. And it would also be insane to memorize every single little thing, because I'm not sure how anyone would want to spend that much time. If you can spend that much time memorizing your script, why don't you spend that much time doing your homework? I'm not calling you out, but I am. I know you guys do stuff like procrastination, which is not good for you. So please do your homework after you watch this video. On a side note, I want you all to remember that important things include background, as in where you're from, what state you're in, or like what country. You really want to be careful too on how you word things, but don't worry about that. I'm losing my train of thought. Things that are important to script include relationships, but they are not mandatory, and if you're wondering, no, they're not forced. If you script relationships such as who you're with, or who's your sister, brother, mother, etc., friend, all that kind of stuff is not forced because those already exist in a different reality. Sure, not here, but in another place. It's a thing already. You thought of it, it exists. Everything exists. Infinite realities. Isn't that crazy? It's when you put that into perspective, it really makes you think about how everything that you've read, every book, every movie that you've seen or TV show, that all exists somewhere else, which makes it even more terrifying to think about because yeah, somewhere a zombie apocalypse exists, somewhere the train to Busan was the thing. Even though it's not here, even though we think of it as fiction here, it's somewhere else, somewhere far away. That's all real. And that is in itself quite a large thing to think about. So back to scripts. You really don't have to be too specific. Everyone keeps asking what to put to avoid forgetting things, but you don't have to worry about that because why should you script every little thing? You don't have to. Some people shift without scripts too. Last night I was close to shifting and I didn't script where I wanted to wake up. I just imagined it, and that was where I began waking up before I was disturbed by a sound that I heard, which was someone from my DR, which I did explain earlier in this video, I believe. Yeah, but besides that, don't be too specific if you don't want to. Don't make a script if you don't want to. Don't include a bunch of stuff that you don't really care about. Just do you, please. Everyone wants to follow a certain guideline, but you don't need a guideline for this type of stuff because you do what fits you. Scripts are not that important either when you think about it. Don't forget safe words if you really need it. I know some people do because they get anxious. I don't have safe words, if you're wondering. Just because I can't think of any that I would accidentally say. So I just don't deal with that kind of stuff. It's really simple when you put it into that type of thought. So I hope this helped. I know I'm in an odd place. The wind keeps blowing in my face and I keep walking around, so it's a bit cold. Not really, it's chilly. I was filming some dance covers earlier, but they're kind of ugly, so I'm not going to post them anywhere on my social medias. So I'm not a good dancer. I need to practice more. But until next time, mata ne.